What makes the Reason DAW from Reason Studios great? Is it the classic rack styling, the console-style mixer, or the ease of use for editing and recording? Or maybe it's all of these things. In this video, I'm doing a Reason 11 review. I'm going to look at the actual program, some of the effects and instruments, and I'll let you decide if Reason 11 is the right DAW for your home studio. I'm Zane, and on this channel, I do weekly audio tech tips, tutorials, and reviews to help you conquer the tech and unleash your creativity. Now, I've included a link to the Reason Studios website in the description below, along with some links to other videos that you might be interested in, including my Reason 11 tutorial. Now let's get into this review. At first glance, Reason 11 may look like your typical DAW, but when you dig a little deeper, it's kind of like working in a real-world studio with a ton of outboard gear. You can easily switch between your views. You have the mixer view with your console-style mixer. You have your rack view where you can adjust all of your effects and your instruments. And then you have your sequencer view, where you'll be doing your recording and your editing and arranging of all your clips. You also have the browser over here, and this can be easily opened and closed. When you're working in the sequencer with everything closed like this, it's very clean and easy to navigate. Reason Studios have done a great job at making editing tools easily accessible, which makes working in this software very quick. There are 3 different versions: Reason 11 Intro, Reason 11, and Reason 11 Suite. Depending on which one you get, it will include up to 28 instruments and 31 effects. Reason is known for its great instruments, and even in the intro version you get a lot of the best instruments and a handful of synths covering a range of sounds. You also get a few drum plugins, samplers, and more. Plus you get some great sounding essential effects like compressors, EQs, guitar amp sims, reverb, distortions, and more. And of course, if you go with Reason 11 Suite, you get all of the plugins. You really won't need to add anything else, but of course you can add third-party effects and instruments if you like. Another cool thing is if you like all of the instruments and effects in Reason, but you prefer to use your old DAW, you can load the Reason Rack plugin into your preferred digital audio workstation and use all of the effects and instruments in your preferred DAW. The Reason Effects Rack plugin is included with all 3 versions of the program. When adding instruments and effects to a track in Reason, they get placed into the rack where you can easily adjust any of the settings or access the presets of that plugin. If you bring in a third-party plugin, it gets put in here too with a generic faceplate. You have to click right here to open up the plugin's user interface. It really looks cool, and sometimes aesthetics can help the flow of creativity. The mixer is kind of laid out like a real-world console, where you have a lot of sections, and you can easily jump to the section by using the shortcut bar over to the side here. You also get some essential effects built right into the master bus, and a ton of routing options for everything. So mixing can be as complex or as simple as you need it to be. Working with MIDI and audio is a breeze in Reason 11. You can easily access the piano roll for MIDI editing and recording, or if you're working with audio, you can quickly slice and even edit the pitch. It has a built-in auto-tune style effect that's very easy to use. If you're a beat creator or an electronic music creator, Reason 11 gives you all of the tools that you'll need to get started and can grow with you as your studio needs grow. Click here to check out over 30 free VST instruments, or click down here to see what YouTube thinks you'll be interested in next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Simple Green Tech, I'm Zane, keep creating, and we'll talk soon.